Hello everyone. Today we will start the second chapter of geography of class 9th. In this we discuss about the different physical features of India. For example, Himalaya mountain, northern plain, desert, plateau, coastal plain and the two islands Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Island. The big landmass was covered by water from all sides in the ancient time, and India was a part of Gondwana land. After millions of years, the Pangaea was divided into different continents: North America, South America, Eurasia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. So, the Indian Deccan Plateau was the part of Gondwana land. Now, according to the physical features, the first physical feature is Himalaya mountain. Himalaya mountain is known as the youngest fold mountain in the world. For example, it is the new folded mountain like Rockies, Andes and Atlas. It is situated in the northern border of Himalaya and it makes an arc of 2400 km long. Its width is varies from place to place. For example, 400 km in Kashmir, 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. There are three parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. First one, look here. First of all, look here. Here we have some important peaks of Himalayas. For example, Mount Everest is the highest peak of Himalaya. Its total height is 8,848 meter, and this peak is situated in Nepal, and in Nepal it is known as Sagarmatha. Then India's highest peak is K2 and its total height is 8,611 meter. Now here we have some other important peaks also and their height. Now we will discuss here the three parallel range of Himalaya. First one is Great or Inner Himalaya. This is the northernmost range of Himalaya and it is also known as Himadri. This is the most continuous range. It contains the loftiest peaks. The average height of peaks in this range is 6,000 meters. And this area is composed of granite. Because of the lofty heights, the peaks of this range are perennially snow bound, means this area of Himalaya mountain is always covered by snowfall and made up by the granite. The Lesser Himalaya or Himachal Himalaya. This lies towards the south of Great Himalayas. The latitude of peaks in this range varies from 3,700 meter to 4,500 meter. Average width of this range is 50 km. This range is mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. This area is made up by granite. तो ये एरिया किससे बना हुआ है? Different types of rocks से. So in this area, in this part, we found the altitude of peaks, means the height of the peaks is 3,700 मीटर से 4,500 मीटर तक एवरेज हाइट मिलती है एंड द width of the range is 50 kilometer and this area is made up by the different types of rocks. Third one is Shivalik. The outermost range of Himalaya mountain is known as Shivalik. The altitude varies between 900 to 1100 किलोमीटर. इसकी जो हाइट है, एल्टीट्यूड है, वो 900 से 1100 किलोमीटर की रेंज में है और इसकी विड्थ 10 to 50 किलोमीटर मिलती है. and this area is made by the sediments deposited by the rivers, and the longitudinal valleys laying between the Himachal and Shivalik are called Doon. Means in this area we found the hill stations like Himachal or Uttarakhand etc. जो states हैं, in these states we found different types of dunes, Doon or Dwar valleys. Dehradun and Haridwar, these are the important places for the tourism. Now next one is, here we have some other points related to Himalaya. The part of Himalayas laying between Satluj to Kali river is known as Kumayu Himalaya. This is the longitudinal extent. This is the longitudinal extent, right? And this is the latitudinal extent of Himalaya mountain, latitudinal extent. And according to that, between the Satluj and the Kali river, it is known as Kumayu Himalaya. So this part of Himalaya is known as Kumayu Himalaya, then Nepal Himalaya, then Assam Himalaya, right? The Brahmaputra marks the easternmost boundary of Himalaya mountain. This orange color shows the Brahmaputra river. So this is the easternmost part of Himalaya mountain. From here it bend in the south part sharply, and they are known as the Purvanchal of eastern hills and mountains. Means this part of Himalaya mountain is known as the Purvanchal. Then the Purvanchal comprises the Patkai hills, Naga hills, Manipur hills and Mizo hills. Means the Purvanchal, in the Purvanchal we found the different types of hills. For example, Patkai hills, Naga hills, Mizo hills and Manipur hills. Manipur and Mizo hills, right? Now next one is the northern plain area. Second important feature of India is northern plain area. Northern plain area is made up by the formed by the three main rivers and their tributaries. These three rivers are Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Due to the deposition of these rivers, we found here alluvial soil, and this alluvial soil is very important for agriculture. The total area of northern plain is about 7 lakh square kilometer, and it is about 2400 kilometer long and 240 to 320 kilometer broad. इसकी टोटल लंबाई 2400 किलोमीटर है और इसकी विड्थ 240 से 320 किलोमीटर है. Now the northern plain is divided into three sections like Punjab Himalaya, Ganga Himalaya and Brahmaputra plains. Punjab plain, Ganga plain and the Brahmaputra plain. Punjab plains. The Punjab plains form the western part of northern plain. This is formed by the Indus and its tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj. A major portion of this plain is in Pakistan. Doabs abound in this plain. Means we found here Doab. Doab means the part of land between two rivers is known as Doab, and this Doab is very fertile for agriculture. Then the Ganga plains, this plain extends between Ghagra and Tista rivers. The northern states Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, parts of Jharkhand and West Bengal lie in the Ganga plains. Means the Ganga plain extend between Ghagra and Tista river, and it's spread nearby 6-7 states. For example, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, parts of Jharkhand, West Bengal, right? And this area is very fertile. and this part is also known as Ganga plain. Then next one is Brahmaputra plains. This plain forms the eastern part of the northern plain and lies in Assam. Means the third part is Brahmaputra plain. This plain forms the eastern part of the northern plain. पंजाब प्लेन वेस्टर्न पार्ट फॉर्म करता है, ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन्स ईस्टर्न पार्ट फॉर्म करता है एंड इट इज लाई इन असम. So these points are related to the northern plain. We have some more points related to the northern plain. For example, the alluvial soil is divided into three parts: Bhabar, Khadar and Bangar. Bhabar is not fertile, then Khadar is the new fertile soil, Bangar is the old soil, right? Then the Indian 40% population exists in the northern plain area because this area is more fertile. Okay, that's why people exist in this area, and the plain area is suitable for the transportation, making of industries, agriculture and for other economic activities. That's why the Ganga plain area is highly populated area of India. I hope you understand the topic. Next part we will continue in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.